And I think that's nice, and I think that's.
I just feel the urge of doing it. It's like I like to buy presents. Sometimes my wife says, "Oh, stop buying me presents." If you do it for a woman, stop buying.
What woman says that?
No, but I just like to see people's expression when I buy something for someone. It's, there's got meaning to it. I'm not just saying I just buy a box of jewelry for the sake of it. It's just something that's got a meaning. So it's maybe something you really wanted to see.
But I think from a business sort of setting, I think it's got some real lessons in it. I think a lot of people in business and in commercial world forget those values, those family, those collective values about looking after other people, looking after your team, looking after who you work with.
That's the only way it works.
It does work.
My staff in the office, they work stupid hours. They don't even get paid overtime. They're not, because I don't want them to do stupid hours. They work after the run call, because I'm hardly in the office. They work after the run call, sometimes at 8 o'clock at night. I don't even book. I don't even know when they do, but I know they do it. They don't even book it because they bought into my dream, if you know what I mean. And that's what
But they're part of it, and presumably the rewards are there. They're paid, they do what they do. So
that's why I feel proud, or at least I try to. Because in a way, I'm the worst teacher. I'm not very good at teaching things. Like my wife said to me sometimes, because my wife, she's not a creative. My wife, she's needs a structure she needs to do. So give me some task to do, I'll do it. But ask me to start something off.
Just give me direction.
Give me direction. So, and I can't do it. That's what I struggle to. I can't write things down.
But it's time to do it, isn't it? I mean, I think that.
But my mind is so fast. Sometimes I find myself when I write something, I want to write, I don't know, naval, but maybe I write military because I'm thinking already the next word.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be dyslexic, so I don't know.
No, it's not. It's a whole thought. It's the way. It's just where your
100 miles an hour.
I'm
100 miles an hour. I feel like this tension inside. I don't know if it's healthy to be like this.
I think if I was a doctor, I'd probably say no. But creatively, and what you're achieving,
it's and there's still a long road ahead, because obviously now this is all the good part, but the bad part. When you have a business that grows this much, your exposure is so big. It's not.
But you enjoy it?
I do enjoy. I like business. I just like to get involved. It's like, but you meet all sorts of people. Like the other day, the director of the National Gallery invited me for breakfast.
Wow.
And I went with him at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we had a private tour of Sorolla. I don't know if you're the Spanish painter. That's pre-Monet painter. And then
very nice.
I was like mesmerised. And then we had breakfast together because we met at the Browns Hotel for dinner one night. Because again, because I'm a member of a club, London club, and he was there for dinner. And then I arrived at the end just for dessert because my daughter was singing at the O2 that night with a young voice.
Oh, hello. Okay.
And so we went there, my daughter, myself, and my wife, and we shook hands and exchanged cards before I knew I got invited for breakfast. I didn't even know the guy.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was really good, really, really good. And,
but it's also a story about taking every opportunity, isn't it? I mean, that is probably the quality of a businessman. Yeah.
Entrepreneurial mind. Again, but you leave sometime. Your family suffer a little bit because unless your family runs with you, but they can't because they know you. Yeah. But that's why I really try to get my wife involved in my social side. But the thing is, who's going to look after the kids?
I know, when that age it's difficult.
It's very difficult. And so I don't just want to just drop them to a nanny just for the sake of it. I want to be part of their lives. And you need to be part of it, which I am, to be fair. I always make I always make my weekends, although I take phone calls, we go on holiday, things like that, but Monday to Friday there's a lot of things happening. And it's a choice. You either stay into this circle, you just carry on spinning with it, or I come out. But when you come out, you don't just come out in one circle, sometimes you come out of 10. And the only things work. It's like, for example, if I didn't get involved with the Conservative, I wouldn't know the Chamber of Commons. If I didn't know the Chamber of Commons, I wouldn't know this PR girl. This PR girl introduced me to the Fijian guy. Before you know, it might be £100 million worth of business.
Yeah, and that's it. And it's spotting that opportunity and taking it. Sometimes you might think 7 o'clock in the morning, why am I going to breakfast at the National Gallery?
I just
but
feel
you're
it.
doing it.
I just feel it. I know there is something. There is a path there. I just feel like I need to do it.
It's interesting because I do, obviously, as you know, a lot of business books, and a lot of them are sort of like lessons based about how to bring a team with you, and also this is
to
very
me,
different.
I'm the lesson.
Yes, it is.
You understand what I'm saying? There's the message. There's the message.
It's about
I don't need to be the on somebody that, like the moment I'm reading a book from Ben Angel, Unstoppable, which is it's a chart. I've been this, follow this, the exercise. I just like to read their all various sides.
Yeah, I'm always interested to read the things, but this is very different. This is very.
So I think it could. I think it's a ground for something.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm not just saying.
You're the author, so you're the.
I always try, as we're speaking, to try and sort of think the angle and the way that I present it, because it is an incredible story. But there's a central narrative, isn't there? There's the family feeling, and there's the instinctiveness, and there's taking the opportunities. And
exactly. So it could be presented in it could be like a romance, but it's actually a real life romance, rather than but still it's inspirational, but not like a classic inspirational book.
It's very authentic.
Yes, it is.
Very, you are what you are.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have an aristocratic background. I don't have a corporate background. I don't come from the elite. That's why a lot of people don't like that.
No, they don't.
Especially, I find it very structured in this country. When I go into places, they don't tell you to your face, but you can feel when you say, "Who are you?"
Yes.
Who is...
What school did you go to?
What?
Was it Eton or Harrow?
Exactly. No, I didn't go to it.
Yeah.
And instead of... So that's... but then again, I can invite... if I show you the list of the people who invite me for dinner, that minister and stuff like that. But the real people, they don't care. They do appreciate it. They just go straight to the point to see the value in you. And what you are.
Well, they see what you've done. They see who you are rather than where you've come from.
A lot of the institutions, they don't like that. They like to keep within there.
They do, and it's easy to suggest, it's a shorthand. That he went to Eton or he did this, but it's not. It's something that's very inbuilt.
When I was at the Amber dinner, which is quite nice, there's a guy, CBE actually, Simon Blackton, which is the chairman here, and he went and stand. He's the non-executive. Chairman of Hitachi.
Okay.
And he went on stage and did the presentation, and he said, because I've worked hard in my life and blah blah blah, and I was not clever enough, so I didn't even go to university. I finished my high school, and you can see some people who look at him funny and think, "Oh, Simon Blackton didn't go to university," right? And he's chairman of the In and Out.
Yeah.
So he's well appreciated.
Done all right.
People that they've got substance, they would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
But it's like, for example, the president of the Chamber of Commerce. Because of the Chamber of Commerce last year, I was invited to Buckingham Palace for a private concert.
Very nice.
Yeah, for Prince Charles' 70th birthday, the private choir from the Pope came for the first time in history to sing in Buckingham Palace, because don't forget the Pope and the Queen, they're both head of a church. So they sang in the private chapel of the Queen. So I was in.
God, I bet that was amazing.
Amazing.
Wasn't
it? They were the private choir from the Queen, the private choir of the.
Oh gosh, I bet that was just.
They sang together.
Emotional.
They done duets. All like no musical instrument, just voices.
Beautiful.
And I was one. the guy used to work in a kitchen. And I was knighted last year. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
You did what?
I was knighted last year by the Vatican.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. The Order of St. Helen, and somebody proposed to me for the Italian knighthood, that's quite good as well.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah, I want to see if I got. When was it? It was in November, and it was quite nice to go into.
Do you ever wake up and pinch yourself, think this is really not happening? Such an extraordinary trajectory.
And I've got a letter from the Pope.
Wow.
Yeah, that's easy to find because somebody asked a copy of it this morning, so I got it here. That's an apostolic blessing from the Pope.
Oh wow!
That's it.
Look at that. Amazing.
I know, so I forgot about that.
Well, as you would, yeah, I mean.
Because you see, I don't care about any this week.
Well, you do and you don't.
No, I feel like to me, okay, I got a nice medal. And move on to the next.
Who wouldn't like a nice medal?
That was quite good, yeah. So the Order of St. Helen. I think it was not November, I think it was. Yes, it was after the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, because
Right, of course.
Because I went to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix before. This year I received the Big Ben Award from the Chinese Association, British Chinese Association. It was quite nice. And I was invited to speak at the Italian Parliament a couple of times because of the talented Italian award.
I can see more political stuff in your future by the sound.
Yes, yeah. To be fair, I enjoy politics. It sounds strange because since I'm a child, I actually enjoy it. I can't really know reason. There's not a financial reason behind it.
No one ever goes into politics to make money.
But some they do. Some they do because they can't make a career in real life.
Well, yeah, I suppose so if you put it that way.
And this is the minister that's coming. This on the.
Okay.
That's coming on the. But where is the? No, it's that one. It was before Father Christmas visit.
The father of young children.
Yes, it's fine. Beef. Oh, that's. Where is he?
You're going to start archiving these pictures.
Well, to be fair, I normally try to.
Oh, it's so impossible though, isn't it? We just take so many of the wretched things.
To do. Oh, there is. That's me.
Goodness me. Oh.
You had to wear this big cape.
Yeah. God, look at this building.
Oh, it's stunning building. The language is all Latin there.
Yeah. So where was that actually?
In Rome, just behind the Vatican.
Oh, beautiful. Goodness me, look at this. That's all very. Was that quite nerve-wracking?
Yeah, it was. It was quite long as well. In Latin as well.
Oh, look at that.
I know. So that's.
It's amazing. Were your family there?
No, unfortunately not, because it was a last-minute thing, and we couldn't get childcare.
No.
My mum was in hospital. That's my medal.
God, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and that's it.
We're looking very serious.
Yes. For once.
Yes, that's I've just been knighted in the face. Wow.
But, yeah.
Amazing.
So I forgot about that, and I've just been nominated for the Italian one, the Italian Republic. So being that's probably even harder than this one. I don't even know who nominated for this, to be honest. I just received a phone call, and then I got a lawyer in Italy that look after certain stuff I got going over there, and he's just like, oh, he came.
By the way.
Yeah, anyway, we got this call, so we need to attend. And I remember rushing there, and the following day was a Sunday. My daughter shared a gymnastic competition, so I flew back to the first flight to get to the gymnastic competition. And then after that, with a charity lunch, because I sponsor a sports club. They do it for the Italian Olympics. There's about 5,000 Italian kids in London, and every 2 years there's kind of the Olympic Games. And my daughter participates, so we like a fundraising lunch.
So dashed back from that.
I know, I remember going there and then go straight to it, and my wife said, you can't miss the competition, so I'm not coming there. She was so pissed off.
Stuff going on!
Oh, that she suffers with that, poor thing. My wife, she really suffers. She wants me to do it, but she's scared. You know what my wife, the problem with my wife is, she was so insecure about herself. She said, you went off, and I was stayed home with the kids. You went off, and then all of a sudden, this life kind of opened up to you. And
it's difficult.
And then what about if you meet somebody more interesting and things like that? I'm not interested in meeting somebody
We've
more
got time to, for God's sake.
It's what you got in your head, isn't it?
If you're not
if it does happen, that means the problem is another one. That's what I always try to say to her. The problem is another. It means that we've got a problem in our relationship. So maybe it's right that you meet someone else, because I won't make you happy. You'll be
probably not making her feel better.
No, I say I'm very rational, but to be fair, I'm not interested. I'll tell you how much I'm interested. My stag night, my brother-in-law, they organised a night, and they ended up taking me to a strip club. I'm the only one that didn't ever dance. I was sitting in the bar having a drink, talking to someone.
Yeah, much more interesting.
I just he said, we never done something to jail. What, give £20 to a girl to get undressed? Oh, come on.
I know.
I'm not saying there's something wrong.